We're pouring concrete over here. This is where we had a truck stuck. We have a hot tub pad over here. We have a sidewalk leading up to it. And we have another sidewalk leading up to the fire pit. Like I said, luckily these guys had it under control. We had a truck get stuck, but Leroy loaded up, well, you guys know we loaded up the Bobcat or the skid steer. Not a Bobcat, a skid steer. And he brought it over here, and as you can see, it's going pretty good. When I showed up and did not see a stuck truck, I knew we had it. Hey, let's get that other truck and take him to the shop so we can do the bathroom over there. We'll just wheelbarrow it in. We're pouring 4,000 psi with mid-range retarder. Today, if it wasn't for that retarder, for one, I would have never ordered 4,000 psi. The reason I want 4,000 psi is I want higher quality concrete, okay? I'm trying to find consistency throughout all my suppliers, okay? That's number one. Number two, we're trying to use a retarder because at 100-degree weather, we're trying to slow this concrete down as much as possible, especially when we have a long haul like we did today. So we're trying to slow it down as much as possible in order to have a better product. Now, if you can look over there, there's no bleed water on the surface. That's a good sign. That means that water is in that concrete. So the good thing about adding retarder is it shows up to the job site pretty fluid, which means the guys are not going to try to add a bunch of water to it, okay? It's really hard to be in my position because I know what's good for concrete and water is not, okay? However, when it's 100 degrees, we're pouring concrete left and right. I mean, those guys are tired, and of course they want to add water, right? They want to make that concrete easier to place, and I have to be the bad guy telling them, hey, don't do that. You know what I mean? Do not add water. And so this way, they don't have to add water. Anyway, I don't know where Leroy went. He was here a while ago. Have you seen Leroy?
I haven't.
Man, he was just here. I don't know where he went. Oh, there he is, man. I couldn't see him.
You have that little pole right there.
Is that why you're standing back there, you dirty son of an onion? What is all this? What is all this?
I was walking by and I fell down.
I believe that. Were you on the Bobcat or what?
Yes.
How much did you have to unload?
You probably unloaded a little bit more than half of it.
Half the truck? And then he was able to get out?
Well, the other truck hooked onto him and pulled him forward, and then they told me to knock down that bank a little bit. And I started to, and then one of the guys said, he could come in through that corner, but tell him he needs to
just
call us. Yeah, so that's what he did. He made it all the way back over here.
Yeah, because I don't understand how he got stuck because
no, what happened, what he said why he got stuck was because he backed up to it. His tire was right on the edge, and he stopped the truck right there, and it just kind of like sank into it right there.
Yeah, I was like, man, as long as they don't stop, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a bathroom in the shop, and we're gonna use Butterfield color. So this is integral color, so you can dye your concrete. Okay, this is gray. And we're gonna spin the truck up, and the bag, you just throw it in there, it disintegrates. So just throw the whole bag in there. So again, that bag will disintegrate in there, and you know, you spin it for about a good 5 minutes or so. They recommend about 100 rotations. We'll mix it in there, pour it out, go pour that shower floor, and I think it'll look real nice. Now on that color, we're using a gray, and you know, you can get about 50 shades of gray. See what I did there? Anyway, the way that works is you pour If you want it darker, you just throw more bags in there. So we're gonna get some concrete out, see what it looks like. But I think one bag, based on what the customer asked us to do, one bag should be plenty. That's concrete without color. We're gonna dump some now with the integral color. See what it looks like. Make sure we like it. What do you think? Is it gray enough? I mean, it looks grayer, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It's dark.
Yeah. Look at that color.
Good balance, man.
So,
It shows that the legs are
He's
strong.
got cat-like reflexes. That's why.
yeah. All right, I think we're good. I don't want to go too dark. If the customer wants it a little darker, we can always dye the sealer a little bit. So. If you're not gonna lift the rebar, don't even bother putting rebar in. Leroy, tell the truck he can go.
Okay.
Ciao, Danny. Let me get this wheelbarrow out of the way.
Make sure it goes all the way down. You got me.
Is that gonna be enough cement?
Don't you dare call it cement. All right, Daniel, let's get back out here and let's dump this concrete out. You're not gonna jump it?
Jump it.
Never seen Dukes of Hazzard?
This doesn't look like the General Lee.
And you don't look like Daisy Duke.
What is it? Cooter or Cletus or whatever.
Knock the concrete down, wash out the wheelbarrow, do a headstand.
Put that sack back in my truck.
We gotta go.
Put this sack.
All right, so as you guys can see, they have this one pretty much under control. This is for the hot tub. So we put an expansion joint right here, or a control joint right here, and we arched it to match up with the circle, right? We use the same radius. And then we put control joints every 4 feet on the sidewalk. This is going pretty good. I have a meeting in 3 hours and I am 2.5 hours away, so I need to get out of here. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this. This is part 2 of the double pour. Last episode you guys saw we started another sidewalk and some flat work. We're supposed to do them both at the same time. Well, we did, but it was supposed to, go real smooth. Well, it didn't. Luckily, like I said, I'm still very thankful that we use retarders, like heavy duty amounts compared to what they usually use in these trucks, because we're hauling it far. So we use, again, mid-range retarder, and it worked out really, really good because we had a truck get stuck. Again, the retarder gave us enough time to pull the truck out and still be able to pour and utilize that concrete. So anyway, all right, so just when we thought we're free and clear, if you can see behind me, there's some rain coming. Looked at the radar and it's pretty heavy duty. So now we're gonna send another guy, because I brought some plastic that we put that 6 mil poly for the sidewalks over there. So we're gonna send a guy to the other job site to pick up some poly and bring it back in case it does rain, because we're almost done with the sidewalks. I mean, we'll be done with those sidewalks in the next 30 minutes, but it needs to set up at least an hour before you get any water on it. So you can tell it's getting real windy. It just never ends. Anyway, we'll see you next time. We are Texas Barndominiums.